Good morning. Welcome to day 18. We are rigging for rain. Good morning.
Good morning, pilgrims. Nice stuff. Our room is right there on the end, on the lower level. We are starting off, heading to our first cafe con leche of the day. Yep. We're trying to get as many miles as we can before the rain starts. Because from everything we hear, it's going to be a bad day. So we've had breakfast and now
we've cleaned out the bocadillos for the rest of the day. This is lunch. I repeat, I'm not by bocadillo standards.
You never want to be the pilgrim who comes into the bar after us.
No.
Yep, the rain has just started. All right, Sylvia gave us this recommendation and it was pretty good. We got some really delicious lomo queso sandwiches and we grabbed some extras for lunch. We've just left the restaurant where we had breakfast. It was good. And now we're walking in the rain. It started, and we think it's going to be like this all day. But we only have to go a total of about 12 miles today, and we've already gone 1.8. So 5 hours in the rain. We'll see. Also, loving my umbrella. not too distant. Hi! Hi, guys. Soggy day, huh? Look at your soggy little nose. Can I poop it? There you go, good baby. How are you? How are you? Yeah. Hi, little one. Bye, donkeys.
She dropped her off.
Or maybe she tried to give it to him.
Well, this one, that's a good apple.
Yeah, you'll like that one. It's 10:30 and we're feeling pretty good because the rain's kind of tapered off in the last half hour. So we put away our umbrellas and took our hoods down, and life is pretty good. Let's see, we did hear distant thunder, but so far so good.
Yeah, it's real nice out here after the rain. It's green, fresh. And actually we only have 8 miles to go,
Yes,
which is usually what we have left after our 2 o'clock lunch. So we're feeling happy about that.
yeah, we think tonight's going to be the night we get to do laundry and catch up on chores and things.
Yep.
Oh, this can't be good. This church was built in 921. It's the oldest church we'll see on this Camino, and we're taking refuge here. arrived in Villaviciosa and found ourselves the first place with a door open and potential for food. So we were getting settled in. I just ordered my first cider, and here it comes. And that is designed to add carbonation, fizz, sparkle to the drink. Smells good. I can smell the apples. It smells like an orchard. Yes. Yes, yes.
That may be a pass.
Yeah, at least there's plenty of room for pack explosion over there.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, we're good. Camper trash.
You ever have a heater in there?
Wow.
Yes.
Just look at how cute this is. Welcome to Villaviciosa. Viciosa. Okay, when I first saw that on the map, I was like, that's intriguing. I've got to find out more about this town, this Villaviciosa, vicious village. So, I had this image of people who would maybe take their invaders and do vicious things to them, take explorers and do vicious things to them. Turns out that's not what it means at all, is it?
The Romans named this town. It had originally a different name that meant something corrupt, but they later changed it to Villaviciosa, meaning full of vices. So apparently they weren't too impressed with the local, sense of ethics.
So that's right, tonight we're staying in House of Vices. I'll just leave it at that. Okay. How do we do today?
What happens in Villaviciosa
Stays
stays
in
in Villaviciosa.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a really short day by our standards, about a 12 to 13 miler, but the trails were really wet and muddy and we had a lot of rain, so we took some road detours and it stretched it out to about a 15-mile day. Not much elevation gain, about 1,300, and then barely enough calories to get through our lunch, but 2,500 calories, so it's a good day. Probably chill factor, though we burned up a lot of calories.
Yeah, we walked in the rain pretty much all day.
It was off and on.
Yeah.
There was sunshine, then it was pour, and then it would be sunshiny and pour. So we were taking the umbrellas up and down all the time.
More rain than sun.
And at breakfast time, I filmed those 4 sandwiches we were going to have for lunch. We decided at about 2 o'clock that we would go for a hot lunch and just press into town, get into our apartment, put the sandwiches in the fridge, and just have a real meal for lunch. So we did have a really nice meal at, I don't know the name of the restaurant.
Cideria.
It was a cideria, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we did get our first taste of cider, the local cider.
The lunch was good.
It was. This town is actually known as a big cider making center, and we passed a lot of apple orchards coming into town.
Huge cider making.
Right. Yeah. A cidery so big that there were tour buses parked out front.
We did think about stopping to get out of the rain, but we pushed on.
Yeah, it was
There weren't
tough.
really any places to get out of the rain. We were looking for
Basically, yeah, the
bus
first
stops, but
open
there
door
weren't
we came to.
Yeah.
any. Yeah.
Good we did because it poured after we got
Yeah.
in.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was sunny, and then it poured, and then it was sunny. By the time we left, we had like 3 or 4 cycles, 3 or 4 bands of weather come through.
We were hoping on the way, there's a little town called Priesca that had a very old church built in 921. We were hoping to see inside. They said one of the guides said that the albergue in town had a key, but the albergue was locked up, so we got to admire it from the outside.
Still pretty impressive to walk past the
Yeah.
1,300-year-old church.
Yeah, it's probably a place where pilgrims, many pilgrims
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
sheltered.
Even though we didn't get to go inside, we still walked the stones right up to the door, just like all those other pilgrims did.
Yeah.
Briefly stood under the portal out of the rain for a split second or two.
Yeah.
Well, with rain comes rainbows.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there were some spectacular sights today.
Yeah.
Beautiful big rainbow.
And we're in a pretty part of the country, so there were some nice country vistas, even though sometimes they were bathed in light and sometimes they were bathed in water.
Yeah. Today was different than most days this week because we were mostly inland today.
Yeah.
We cut inland for a while. See how that goes.
Yeah. And tonight we're lucky enough to be in this cute little apartment. We've got a way to wash our clothes. We've got a rack and a fan to dry our clothes. We've got heat in the apartment, so we can put up our shoes and our insoles and try to get them dry. Because when we stopped for lunch, my insoles were like sponges.
Yeah.
They were just gross.
They were squishy.
Yeah.
It was good. We're going through setter withdrawal. We hadn't seen setters in a couple of days, so
Right. I got to see 2.
yeah.
Yeah, they were cute.
One gave you some loving.
Yeah.
So.
But overall, a great day.
Yeah.
Here we are
Yeah.
in the village of Isis.
Yeah, I don't know what tonight's gonna hold, but yeah, again, what happens in Villaviciosa stays in Villaviciosa.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Buen
Buen
Camino.
Camino.
There's a man who knows how to find pleasure in the bedroom.
Yeah.